Want to look like you're from Westeros, but want to keep it simple? Why not try your hand at the Handmaiden summer style? Then stay tuned for the rundown. What you'll need: a lightweight, non-sheer fabric. You'll need about 5.5 meters or yards depending on your height. Fabric scissors, tape measure, pins, ruler, tailor's chalk, matching thread and needle, about 80 to 100 centimeters of fancy cord, and a sewing machine. The first thing you will need to do is get 3 measurements. The first is the nape of your neck to the floor. The second is the nape of your neck to your waist. And the third is the back measurement of your waist. It's a good idea to write these figures down. Next up, cut 3 lengths of your fabric of the nape of your neck to the floor measurement. To do this, just measure out the length of fabric, mark it up, and either cut along the line, or if your material allows it, rip it. For the 4th piece of fabric, measure out about 50 centimeters and cut out a strip. Now grab the thin piece of fabric, fold the fabric in half, and then half your back measurement and mark it on the fold on the top. On the bottom, mark out about double that. Then draw a line connecting them and cut it out. Whilst on the fold, cut a slight curve on the top. This will be your modesty panel at the back. Now to do the back panels. Lay 2 of your pieces down, right sides facing each other. Measure across from one side about 25 centimeters and mark it. Then measure down from that point your nape of neck to waist measurement and make a small mark, or put a pin in it. Then from the other side of the fabric, measure out about 80 to 85 centimeters along the same nape of neck to waist measurement. Make a few marks along the way. Then it's time to get your guesstimation skills on. Cut down from the top and then into a curve, and then cut along the line to the other side. For the front panel, fold in half and cut it down if necessary to about 100 centimeters wide. Then measure from the top approximately 10 centimeters in and make a mark. Then from the side, measure down the nape of neck to waist measurement and make another mark. Then draw a line between the two and cut along that line. Now on to hemming. For the modesty panel, hem the waist and the bottom side. For the back pieces, hem the top and down the sides. And for the front piece, hem the slanted sides and the top. For all my hems, I'm just doing a rolled hem. Next, take your 2 back pieces and pin the right sides facing each other. Remember, the top is the 25 centimeter part jutting out from the curved seams on both sides. Then sew it down with a 1.5 centimeter seam allowance and give it a good press open with an iron. Now it's time to create the cord channels. On the back panel, fold inwards about 4 centimeters and pin. Then do the same for the front panel, and then sew in with a very small seam allowance. Next we start putting it all together. Firstly, lay your back panel right side facing down. On top of that, lay your modesty panel, right side also facing down. Pin the side of the modesty panel to the sides of the back panels. It may feel weird because there's so much fabric with the back panels connecting to such a small piece of fabric with the modesty panel, but just roll with it. Sew those down with a 1 centimeter seam allowance. Don't iron those seams yet. Next up, lay your front panel right side facing up. Then lay your back panels right side facing down. Your modesty panel should be the one on top. This is where it feels real awkward, like seeing Jaime and Cersei in the tower in that very first episode. Pin the side seams you've just created to the side seams of the front piece just under the slant you cut. Pin all the way down and sew it together with a 1.5 centimeter seam allowance. At this point, give it a good iron, and feel free to use pinking shears to finish the seams on the side and in the back. Don't forget to hem around the bottom. I'm just doing another rolled hem. Okay, now it's time to secure the dress on you. Grab your cord and play a little bit around with the length. I cut my cord a little bit over 80 centimeters, but on reflection, I should have cut it a little bit longer. Grab a safety pin if you have one on hand and stick it through the cord. Then thread it through the cord loop you've created at the top of the front and the back panels. Using a needle and thread, sew through the 2 ends multiple times to make sure it's secure. Then shimmy the ugly join of the cord around so it's hidden within the material sections. And you're done! I'm not going to lie, these dresses are super comfy, And if you like, you can add a belt to it to style it up a bit. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and if you've got any questions, feel free to fire them my way. If you want to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and my Facebook page. See you next time, and don't forget, winter is coming.